All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Dre Day FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metal markets. Hope everyone have a great, or Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, November 6th. So let's get it. So we're going to start with the news calendar, as always. Let's see exactly what's going on here in the markets. Still in the government shutdown. There was a rumor that the government shutdown would be finishing by the end of this week or beginning of next week. So, but we'll see exactly the news here today. But for now, we're still in the government shutdown. So not a lot of New York, U.S. Data that'll be out, but we have some German and Euro news. We had some French 10-year bond auction today. We have a lot of CAD news here that was at 7:30 and 8:30. But for now, for New York, we don't have anything. We do have a few FOMC members speaking. We have natural gas that'll be out here at 10:30. But for our session here specifically, we don't have anything here. So still in the government right now. All right, perfect. So let's go on the T Alert app. So this is an institutional liquidity application here that I created. So I'm also a software engineer, guys. So that's why I'm able to create a tool of applications and all that stuff. So I created my own application here that will provide you with the institutional liquidity here in the market. So how it works here, first of all, you have a ticker at the top here. That is the news ticker here for Bloomberg and Fox News. So if you want to have some more details here of the economic, the U.S. economy or the economy in general, those are the two websites that you should be looking on. So you could when you're waiting for a signal or setup here on your trades, you can always go on the Bloomberg Fox business um, articles here that you have on top and see exactly what's going on. And after that, you have the ticker here for the alerts here for today. So the last four alerts here were you had a sell for UK 100, a sell for France 40, a sell for Euro 50, and a sell for German 40. So we're going to look at it here in a few minutes. And at the bottom, you have the last four signals here, but you have a big list of signals. So you see here, you see the last 50 signals here on the dashboard. And at the bottom here, you have the TV economic calendar. So basically providing you with the high impact news here for the day, if there's any. And as of today here, the 7th, for the 6th, we don't have anything. So we should have some news here tomorrow. We'll see exactly the unemployment NFP will be out here tomorrow. But since we have the government shutdown, we may not have any data, fortunately. So we'll see about that here. All right. And next, we're going to be looking at the trading view site here. So I'm just going to pull it up here in a few seconds here. Perfect. All right. All right, so we have the indicators here that I created here. So all the indicators that I'm going to show you guys are indicators here that I created by myself, right? You're not going to see them anywhere else than here. So the first one here is Nova. So this is a trend indicator here, provide you with a trend in market. Pretty simple. If the price action is outside of those clouds here, it will provide you with a buy or sell indication here of the trend. So here we had a buy here and price went up. And then we have right now we just got, I think you just saw that in a few seconds here. You had a sell that is being created here. There you go. So it's we have to wait until the candle close to have the confirmation that we're going down, that the trend is going down, and I'm more confident here going lower here because we do have a higher low that was being created here, and we just have to see exactly if the price is gonna pass that point. If we have a full the price action going lower than this low off of that buy, that means that we're going to be breaking down to the downside here and going lower. So that's what is expecting here overall. Next, we have the TV alert, the fair value gap edge, so FVG. So that will provide you with the fair value gaps here on the higher time frame, H1 or that's H1 specifically. So right now we had that bearish fair value gaps here. So price went up to that fair value gap and tapped it. So that means that we should be going lower here based off of that fair value gap. So we had another one here that was confirmed because price created a fair value gap right here. Price went and tapped multiple times that fair value gap for bearish fair value gap, and price started to break to the downside. Same thing, we had a new one here, was tapped here. So we're still going lower right now. So we'll see exactly how it's going to go here later on. Next, we have high-low level. This is a support and resistance zone indicator that is off of the 30-minute. The 30-minute higher time frame, this is all the blue and the red, the big blue and red setups here. So let's see here. Please enable screen. No picture. Yeah, I'm showing my screen. You should see it right now. All right. So, and like I said, this is a support and resistance zone here that is off of the 50-minute and the 30-minute. So you could use that as a stop loss take profit zone for your entries if you're taking those trade here off of price action or any other type of indicators here that you're trading on. Next, you have MTA. So this is multi-time frame analysis, providing you with a previous day high, low, and medium price. You can also look at the previous week and previous month price, the high, low, and medium price of those previous days, weeks, and months. And basically, you could use that as an indication here of where the price is trading compared to last day's price action. Since we're trading intraday, better to only use the previous day. And as you could see, price went to the median price of yesterday's move and started to go up. And now we're going back to that median price. So if we're trading below that median price, that means we should be targeting the previous day low. And the previous day low is pretty much right here. So we should get some continuation here on US30 off of that. Next, you have POC and VWAP, so point of control and volume weighted average price. So basically, it's based off of the previous day's price action. So the point of control was right here, and the volume weighted average price is right here. So as you could see, price went to that point of control and started to bounce to the downside. And if we're going lower than the VWAP, the previous day VWAP, we should be going lower after that. So if that's the case, we should be going short here for the day. And finally, I'm going to show you the EMX AI with Nova. And for that, I would have to go on another screen, another symbol here. We're going to go on Russell so you could see exactly. So it's still loading here. There we go. So basically, this is EMXAI with Nova. So this is basically you have Nova that is a trend indicator, but EMXAI is an actual average directional index entry that I'm looking for on the ADX to provide me with a confirmation that if we're going to sell or to buy the market. And if we add on the actual trend filter for the Nova, it will give you a signal here for sell or buy. So the latest sell here on Russell was pretty good. It went to TP2, almost 3. And then the buy currently went to TP1. And now it's reversing here. So we should be going short here on Russell and the US30 overall. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So that's perfect. So let's go back and open up Nova and POC and VWAP. Those are the two that I'm really looking for. All right. I'm going to see exactly if there's any questions. Yeah, no problem. So perfect. So right now we're going down here right now on US30. So we still have basically less than 2 minutes left before market open. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So hope everyone had a great day today. All right. So if we go back from yesterday's setup here, like I told you guys, my target for the take profit was around. Let me go over. Was that previous point of control right here, and as you could see, price went to that region. Fortunately, when I got in, it stopped me out before that move. So basically, the entry was pretty much at this point here, and my take profit, like I said, was that zone, and it went to that zone and started to consolidate until the end of the day. So that was my entry off of that. So it's 9:30 right now. So we'll see how everything goes. So if we're going down, we should be creating higher lows. We may have a push to the upside right now. But we may still push to the upside. So I'm just going to remove this. So if we're looking at the point of control from yesterday, if we're going down, that will be my TP right here. gonna wait for it to create. So if we go swing high, swing low. It's only a small fib. So this is the actual trend. So we're at 78.6. So I'm trying to see a reaction off of it if we're pushing to the upside. But I think we should have a retracement off of it. So currently we're still in a downtrend here. So this downtrend just started. It is retracing right now. So 78.6 was the actual target right now. So we'll see if we're confirming a higher low. So this is a lower low that is created. So this, as you could see, price went below this low here. So right now we're creating a lower low. So based off of that, and based off of that swing high to swing low, swing high to swing low, I'm bearish here overall for US30. So like I said, guys, I'm currently bearish on US30, but I'm waiting for a confirmation of what they want to do. So maybe we're gonna have a confirmation here within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So we have a Russell 2000 sell that just came in. So Russell 2000 is a sell. So Russell 2000 is a sell. This is the first signal that we have. Just going to look at the point of control from yesterday's point of control is right here. Like I said, we have a swing, a lower high right here. So that high is lower than this one. And we have a swing low here. We have a low here. So we need to have a breakdown here to the downside. So we may start to create this. All right. So what you wait when you have a break of structure right here, you need to find a swing low, a new swing low from that lower low to create that higher low. Sorry, to create a lower low. All right, to start to break to the downside. All right, but as long as the price doesn't pass that point here, it may start to reverse and go above and create new highs. But based on the structure that I'm seeing right now, we should be going lower. So NASDAQ is a sell. So we have the NASDAQ sell. All right, same thing. We have to break that low here. And we're already at the point of control of yesterday's point of control. Horizontal line, put that here. So this is a point of control here. So we may start to retract and creating we have to create a lower low first. So this low was right here. We're already past that. We went to it. So we may start to do the same pattern here. And we have to break down below the previous day VWAP. And if we go on and put our fib, so I'll put a fib directly on the point of control. So those are the levels here to look for. So we're going to look at, that's 50, that's 61.8, that's 78.6. All right. And I'm going to remove the fib retracement so y'all can see better. So we'll see about that. So we're still in, so US30 here is still, so I'm just gonna move that. All right. So S&P 500 is a sell. So everything is breaking down here. Just gonna remove the drawings here. Perfect. So same thing. Look at your point of control from the previous day, right here. Now we have to have the price going lower than this low, and we have higher low right here. So we'll see exactly point of control and VWAP is pretty much next to each other. So if we have a breakdown like this, we should be continuing here lower. So the next target will be this swing low that will be at the bottom if they want to continue. so we have a US30. Sell for US30. So sell US30. Just gonna go back here. So like I was saying here, I'm just gonna go back. My next point will be right here for SSP 500. And I'm gonna go back on US30. So we should be going to the downside. If you want to get more comfortable, you can always go on the H1 and see exactly what the H1 is doing. So we're at the point of control. We're still pushing to the downside. Remember, the 15-minute will provide you with the trend before the 1 hour. So always the smaller time frame will provide you with the better entry for your setup, and it will provide you with the actual trend here in the market. Let me go on. And if you have any questions, guys, put them in the chat as always. All right. So all right. So we have US30 for sell, NASDAQ for a sell, Russell for a sell, and S&P 500 for a sell. So all of them are sellers. All right. Please help to define targets on S&P 500. So S&P 500, let's look at it. So S&P 500, so target for a sell. So let's see. So the target for the long run, I think I broke it down here a little bit earlier here. So the target is right here, right? But price could go up just to retrace to get to a fib retracement. So if we, I'm just going to put my trend line here. So if it wants to go, no, first I'm going to put my fib, all right? So always put your fib and see exactly if we're creating a new low, all right? A lower low. So right now, this could create a low here because of this low here. We went multiple times here off of that point of control. So that's the third time it went to. So we may retrace to get towards a level to give us the actual retracement that we want. All right. So now it's still pushing down. But let's say if it was creating, we still have to wait until this candle close. But if it wants to retrace and go back up, it needs to go towards maybe 61.8 right here, and then go lower. All right. This is if it wants to do a swing low. All right. But it could still continue to the downside if we have to go on the 1 hour and see how the price action on the 1 hour is doing. So right now we're creating a big bearish candle right here. So for sure, it could retrace here. So if we're looking at the 1 hour, That was the first level here, but the level before that, if you want to have a smaller take profit, will be basically this region here. Why? Because the price on a 1 hour consolidated here before that impulsion to the upside. All right, so this will be the range to look for. If I go back here on the 15 will be basically this region right here. So between that region will be your take profit. And if we open up, I think FVG, maybe we're gonna have a FVG at the bottom for buy. And we do. So you see we have the FVG right here. That would be basically 50% of that range, more or less 50% of that range that I put on 1 hour. If that's clear. All right, so hope it's helping you specifically, but it's looking good here to the downside. So everything is tanking right now, so that's perfect. So let me know if it's that clear, Leon, for the SSP 500. Just gonna go back here on SSP 500 so y'all can see. Whoops. Oh, I'm just gonna remove those lines. Oh. So target will be the FVG right here. Like I said, the other option was a retracement, but we just passed that swing low. So we're going to see exactly where that swing low will be created. So for sure, it's going to have created a lower low. It will be lower than this low. But right now, we're in that range where I said that the price may start to stall a little bit. We have the FVG right here. All right, perfect. That's great. So everything is looking good right now. right, so 9:57. All right, so we're still pushing here. Let's push, push, push. Looking good here overall. Yeah, I'm on a trade right now on Alcyon. I'm on a trade on Alcyon. I could show you. All right, so this is my trade right now. I'm on Alcyon. So currently floating $480. Already secured 405. But I may close my trade early. Just gonna look at the H1. H1. Yeah, on the H1, it's yeah, I'm looking on TradingView right now, but the H1 is still breaking to the downside right now. So we may continue a little bit more to the downside. So just put my trailing off of this the top of that 1 hour that just been created here. So we should be going down a little bit more. Okay. But you just look at the 1 hour and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about, because it's it's breaking down those highs that we had yesterday, that was created, and it's gonna create a new swing low. It's gonna create a new swing low. So as long as it's providing me with a push to the downside, I'm in it. So all right, so I secured 575, still pushing. Yeah, just look at the H1 and you're going to see exactly that that 1 hour candle is still pushing. So we're still in it. So I have 520 something. So already at 600. Gonna start to put my trailing a little bit tighter a little bit right now. Because that 1 hour is pushing big time right now.
Order filled.
All right, so I'm out of that trade. Good sell, perfect. Let's go back on this. All right. And give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna close a few stuff here on my end. All right, so hold on. I'm just gonna go back. There you go. You should see my screen right here. This is no 2026. All right. Oh. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna close a few stuff. All right. So yeah. So I just heard your question, Leon. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna check something before I give you a breakdown of everything. Just looking at okay, 198. Perfect. Hold on, guys. Just finalizing a few stuff here. All right. Okay. So let's. All right, so let's, yeah, first I'm just gonna show you my results for my Alcyon account so I could show you exactly that if we're winning or we're losing, we're still gonna provide you with the results here if I win or lose each and every day. So if you saw this week, the first on Tuesday made 442. Yesterday I lost, and the reason why I lost is because my stop loss was pretty much tight and went to that the region that I spoke of earlier on US30. I'm always trading US30 here. So today, yeah, we have a gold sell right now. Sell gold, all right? So now I'm just gonna refresh my page so y'all can see exactly the results from today. So I think it was the biggest day of the week. All right. So 582. So back above that 25K. So overall, so made 442, made 582. So that's 1,200 and some, what's that? 1,200 minus 3. So I'm positive here for the week. So we still have tomorrow here, but that's the results here for today. All right. All right. So let's look at how to identify swing highs and swing lows, higher lows. All right. So we're gonna look at that. So Mr. Leon. So is it what you want me to break it down on SSP 500? So my risk, basically the contract size was 5 micro e-mini, so half of a mini, so 5 contracts. My drawdown for that trade was pretty much low. I think it was 20. It went to $30 or $40 and made 580. So that's pretty much good. So I understand what is S&P 500 price action. Please check US30 price action. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna look at US30. So that's what we're gonna be looking for. So for that, we're gonna go on a clean slate. So I'm gonna remove all of the indicators here. We're only focusing on price action. All right. All right. So just gonna remove the drawings. That's on the 1 hour. So let's look at it's on the 4 hour. Okay, you don't need to go higher than the 4 hour, guys. All right. So you have to focus on looking at the 4 hour. And if you remember, beginning of this week, I told you guys that I was looking to go bearish for the week, right? So well, you need to look at the market structure here off of the higher time frame, right? So now you have to look at the latest 4-hour candles that was created. So we have the push upside here. We have lower lows are created. So I could put a line, a trend line off of those here. All right. You can clearly see that price is creating higher lows. All right. Higher low. So that's the high after that push up, right? That's the highest high. All right. This is a lower high. This is a lower high. We have a lower high here. And at this point here, that's basically that 9-hour candle. So the candle that started 9-hour on the 4-hour at 9 o'clock my time. All right, no problem. So hold on, guys. Someone just tried to call me, but I'm gonna call him back later on. Yeah, so at that point, if we do a replay, I'm just gonna do a replay so y'all can see exactly what I saw. Okay. This is what I saw. All right. So what I'm looking to see is that exactly is that is the price is going lower or higher. All right. Now we need to look at the fib retracement. So fib retracement, where should I put my fib? I'll put it from that swing high to that swing low, right? We had a swing low that was created on the 4-hour right here. All right. The swing high is this point. So I'll put my fib off of that swing high to swing low. All right. So what do we see? So far, I'm only looking at the 4-hour chart. All right. So we have 50% right here, 61, 78.6. All right. That's off of the 4-hour. So I'm going to remove that fib. So we have our levels. All right. Oops, I removed the wrong thing. So based off of that, like I said at the beginning, we have lower lows are created here, right? Got lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. All right. We have the price that already tapped at 50%. All right. So if we want to have a retracement to the upside, if we want to go bullish here, we need to do a higher low, right? So the higher low needs to be created from here to here before going higher. Because I'm still, based on the pattern that I'm seeing here, we should be looking at a M pattern, all right? But we need to go lower, right? So if he wants to go high, he needs to go to the downside. If they're going to go lower, then the price that we at, you need to break this low here, that low, all right? So price needs to do a lower low, lower than this one, to be lower than this around here, or a higher low. All right. Higher low will be a breakdown right here, not passing that zone. So either way, price needs to break to the downside. All right. I'm just gonna go back on the chat. So far, so good. All right, perfect. So now That's my 4-hour analysis here, right? I'll break it. I'll go down on the 1 hour. See what are we looking for. All right. So we have higher lows that are created. Higher lows, right? And I'm just gonna remove this, those two lines here, so y'all can see better. All right, and like I said, we already hit that 50%. All right. So now, how would you look at the price action at this point? There's two ways to do it. All right. There's the first way that I put the lines here off of the highs to confirm a downtrend. But to have a retracement for an uptrend off of that move, what are we supposed to see? We're supposed to see a breakdown to the downside towards a fib level to go up, right? So I'll put a fib. The fib, I'll put it where? I'm just gonna go on the chat. Okay, perfect. So I would have to put a fib from that swing low to that latest swing high. That is pretty much at that point here. All right. So why am I putting a swing low to swing high fib? Is I want to have a reaction off of those levels here to have the price to reverse to the upside. All right. So if we continue this replay until this current time, the current price action, you're going to see. I'm just going to put my lines here off of the 50%, 61 and 78.6. So we could, you know what? I'm just going to keep it that way. All right. So y'all can see. So I'll continue. This is the, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. This is London. All right. London session. And as you could see, what did the price did? It went to what? 78.6. You went to that 78.6 retracement, went to that low, lower than this one, but we're still higher than this low. All right. So now price should be going higher to create a high or higher low, right? So we could remove this fib. I'm going to remove everything. Now we have a retracement here. Okay. Now we want to know exactly where the price wants to go. All right. So we will put our fib from this high, from the latest high. This is the high that created that breakdown to the downside, right? To that low, and this is a swing low because this is price went down and started to go up here. All right. So automatically I could see that it's a swing. Now, the only thing that we need to look for is a reaction off of those levels. All right. So as long as the price doesn't go past those three levels, currently we are still bearish in the market. All right. But when we got in for that sell, I told you that I was waiting for it to break out of this low that created that small M. All right. and to target those lows right here. All right. And it went to target this one and this one, but it didn't pass this one. So long term, we could be still bullish, but short term, we are bearish. So we have to look at reaction off of those zones. So right now we're at 50% of that retracement from that high to that low. And we're going to see exactly if it will create this pattern here. All right, create holes, and we're going to go maybe at 61.8, and then go lower, and it has to break that low. Okay, it has to break that low. That's the lowest point that the price went after that big move to the downside, right? We need to break that low to go bearish. If not, we will go bullish. So price may go and do this, create a higher low. Okay, it will be that low will be higher than this one, and we're gonna go higher. And also, if it wants to go higher, we need to break those highs, right? So to confirm a bullish sentiment, we need to have the upcoming highs needs to break out of those previous highs, right? This point. And if that's the case, that means that we're bullish here. But overall, like I said, I think they're done going lower, and we're going to create new highs off of that low. So that's the reason why I took that sell, is because first Nova was providing you that we were going down. It just switched for a bearish momentum on the 15-minute chart. On the higher time frame, the 1 hour. Let me go back here. I'm gonna move all the drawings here, and make sure to revise the live here, since I'm breaking down some concepts here. It's gonna help you out tremendously. So let's open the Nova. Let's close that here. Perfect. So when we got that sell on the 15, I'm just gonna put it here. And we're gonna go on the 15 minutes. All right. So this is 8:45, right? So let me just gonna reduce the. All right. So that was 9 o'clock, right? 9:15, and please check 4-hour chart. What do you mean 4-hour chart? We were already on that 4-hour chart. So what about the 4-hour chart, Leon? All right. So you said I did not have the same broker candle or different. Oh, okay. All right. So if it's different, it's normal. But you see clearly here that even though the 4 hour says it's a sell, right? The sell trend. But what you need to look for is the price is trying to reach that low here. So he went to that low, took some liquidity, and now it's starting to retrace, and we may start to continue up. Yes, as you told me, you were looking for bullish momentum, and it seems to be bullish for sure. But to create bullish momentum, price needs to do what? Create new higher highs and higher lows. So price needs to do this, then do this, then go higher here and here. All right. So let me check. All right, perfect. Yeah, so make sure to, if the analysis that I'm doing is always on capital.com, always. So if you don't have the same thing as me, just check the broker that you're using on TradingView, and you're gonna have the same thing, right? So like I said, if the price needs to go higher, if you're looking at the 4 hour, price needs to do a low, a high, a lower high, a higher high, right? So now we're in, basically, if you're looking, if I put that next to what we're seeing here on the 4 hour, what is it doing? We're doing a low, a high, and now we're creating what? A lower high, right? So to create a lower high, price needs to go towards near that low, right? And it does not have to pass that low, because if we're passing that low and it closes below this low, we're creating a lower low, right? But now we're creating a higher low. So in the next 4 hour, we should have a retracement on the next 4 hour candle. That will be at 1 o'clock. Let's see here. Yeah, at 1 a.m. at 1 p.m. my time. Price may continue to go up and close the day bullish. All right. So at the 5 o'clock my time, we may start to close bullish here if we want to create higher lows. All right. So if we break it down here on the 1 hour, we're gonna see the same thing. So we have the low here, we have a high, we have a low, lower low here, we have a high here, right? Then we're gonna create a new low, but that low cannot pass the last low of that leg. Okay, so it went there, tried to reach it, was not able to, and now it's starting to retrace to the upside right now. All right. So at this point, I will not look for sells. I'll be looking for buys here. And if we go back on the 15, you see that the 15 is creating a swing low right here. So that means that this move that we took and when we got out was the right time to get out. All right. So I hope that's clear for everyone. And like I said, if you have any questions, put them in the chat and revise this live. It's really important to revise this live because that was a perfect setup here of how to look at the market and how to identify lows and highs and provide you with a confirmation of the trend if you're going high or low. All right. So awesome. So I think it was a great session here today. So thank you so much here on being on this live here, guys. I'll be back here tomorrow. We'll be back here tomorrow with another session here with me. So tomorrow we won't have any like NFP or anything. I don't think we're gonna have NFP that'll be out for the US market, but we'll see exactly how it's gonna go. All right. So make sure to like and subscribe, guys, and we'll be back here tomorrow for another session here with me. So thanks for being on this live here, and we'll talk back here tomorrow. All right. So have a great one. Peace.